In town and country, passionate gardeners spend every spare moment creating their very own horticultural masterpieces. Now Carol Klein and Dermot Gavin are visiting some of them, the finest gardens in Northern Ireland.
You'll need machetes, won't
That's
you?
it.
We'll be judging them on planting, design and good gardening practice.
And each week we'll be joined by a celebrity.
Who, like me, loves getting their hands dirty.
Treasures around every corner.
I can't believe it.
The mother in me is beaming. I mean, what a way to grow up.
I'm sharing my sniff with lots of bumblebees.
What a lovely thing. Football terraces filled with daisies.
Yeah.
We're going to visit gardens of every size and shape. Today we're focusing on 3 of the best.
And the winner will go through to our grand final. We have our work cut out for us, but we're ready.
We're on the hunt for the greatest gardens.
Joining Dermot and Carol is a very special, enthusiastic guest gardener.
I'm Penny Lancaster and really proud of my glorious garden and getting green fingers.
Penny and her rock star husband, Rod Stewart, love their garden.
We have quite a lot of land. We're very lucky for that. It's broken up into rooms. There's an adventure behind every gate and every hedgerow and every beautiful garden wall.
The first of today's 3 contenders is Ivy Dean Garden, near Cumber, County Down. Spread across 3 acres, Robert and Michael have 3 separate areas of planting. A formal layout at the front of their home, a secret garden at the side, and at the back, a wildflower meadow and woodland area.
Well, I've always had a passion for gardening. My mum loved gardening, and I think just must be in the genes, so it's just something I love.
In a charity shop, I got a stack of gardening magazines and I just got obsessed with gardening. I lived in California for a couple of years and going out into the desert, really got into succulents and cactus, that sort of thing. And we're now creating a succulent house.
When people come to visit here, they just lose themselves in it, they just relax. Which is what I do and Michael does, and which is nice, is to be able to relax and just enjoy.
If I'm going to have people over for dinner, I say, right, can I cut some flowers? I get a basket and he walks around with me and says, yeah, you can cut that. Yeah. It's only because he loves flowers so much. So you can cut the ones that are like just about to go, not the ones that are in full steam.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This is magical.
It's like that moment when the gates of the chocolate factory open. Look at it. So
But isn't it just so romantic?
Oh, look at that thalictrum shooting up.
Shooting up but fluffy on the top.
Fluffy on the top.
A bit like you, Dermot.
All the hues of the different purples and lavenders coming together.
It's kaleidoscopic,
It
isn't
really is. And then you have these 2 yews standing sentry-like, but framing everything as you go. Look at that, the orange ball tree.
Isn't that
Pom-poms.
gorgeous?
Yes, it's a buddleia, isn't it, Carol?
Globosa?
Yeah.
Because it's got lots of little globes. But look at this. Oh, couldn't you just dive in this? This is a double geranium and a very, very special one, but I've never seen such a magnificent plant.
And look at that single one with the dark eyes.
Yeah, Silestemon
Silestemon.
with the dark eyes,
Yes.
smouldering, again just like Dermot's. There you go. And these are all different kinds of geraniums.
Look at these kind of iris.
They're like mini ones.
Aren't
There's a
they? Just,
reticular
yeah.
variety that's that
Yes.
small, because I'm used to seeing the slightly larger.
Yeah, reticulata is the little one in the spring, but this is probably, I don't know, Iris sibirica or something like that.
Tiny.
And again, just like that black centre, so these are pollen lines, just to draw the bee in and show it the way. And it's got a little beards for the bees to latch onto because they've got hooks on the
It's like
legs.
a little runway.
Look at that. I found an early hairy gooseberry, but I found this kind of courtyard area, and it just shows what you can achieve in a very small space. In the back, we have a wonderful greenhouse with nectarines growing. Then the garden tumbles with roses, with delphiniums, and you leave with this glorious profusion, I think, of peonies. This is magic in a small space.
This is just a tiny, narrow little border against this hawthorn hedge. It's packed with treasures everywhere you look. Look at that, a Strantia. Strantia shaggy. But I think this has to be the pièce de résistance. Look at this. It's Lobelia tupa, often known as devil's tobacco because apparently if you smoke its leaves, it's hallucinogenic. I've never tried it naturally. I'm satisfied with just admiring the plant, these soft, felty leaves. And this is just the beginning. Soon these flowers will open, bright orangey red, really flame-coloured. This is Libertia, probably Libertia formosa. Formosa means beauty. Wow.
Wow! Now this is the plant that everybody needs to see. It's the giant cardiocranum. It's an Alice in Wonderland type plant. It's from the Himalayas and it grows to about 2 meters, but it's covered in long trumpet-like flowers, 20 to 40 of them. It's a real challenge to grow, so this is the wonder of the garden. It needs rich soil and quite moist. That is the best plant in the garden. But when it finishes flowering, it dies, but it leaves lots of little baby bulbs behind it.
The garden is just full of roses everywhere, of every description, but I think this has to be one of the most beautiful. It's also one of the most simple, with these big single flowers. It's called Nevada, and it'll keep on flowering right the way through, probably into August. And growing at its feet is this gorgeous campanula. This is Campanula persicifolia. In other words, a peach-leafed bellflower. Right now, this campanula is really just doing its thing. And if you look here, you can see more buds to come on. And if you look at the base, you can see why it's called a peach-leaf bellflower, because its leaves looks like peach leaves.
Look at those little Chinese lanterns. Gorgeous. Oh, like little treasures around every corner. Wow. Now I recognise this. I'm not sure what it's called, but we have one at home. And I just love how the branches sort of stretch out like a beautiful umbrella. And the detail, that's like a brooch. I'm going to have to pick one. Ask a few more questions. Hi guys, I found the most beautiful flowers and these overhanging plants, and I just don't know the name of them. So how about this? It's like a Chinese lantern.
That's a crinodendron.
Crinodendron hookeri from Chile.
I'm not going to remember that. I'm going to need a note.
Yeah.
Me too. Let's
Lots
go.
of notes.
There's one final treat, a walk around a very important part of these gardens. The wildflower meadow is a diverse habitat for pollinators and a haven for wildlife.
I just love the meandering path around the oak tree in a meadow.
When Rod and I celebrated our 10th wedding anniversary at home, we had a marquee in the garden and we deliberately picked some of the grasses from our wild meadow and introduced them to the flower displays on the table, just to kind of really bring nature in.
Look, tiny little orchids. And this is just the first of them. There are going to be masses and masses. People worked for years to establish yellow rattle in a meadow.
It's everywhere.
You just feel like running in it. It's a flake advert. It's so beautiful, the whole thing. And we've just enjoyed ourselves. How important is it for you to share your garden with other people?
Oh, I love sharing the garden with people because I get a great pleasure from it. Visitors come along and you can see they enjoy it.
Gardens are for sharing.
Carol did whisper to me and say it's not only gardens that are for sharing. You want some seed, don't you?
I'd love some
It can be
seeds.
arranged.
Oh yes, we could sort that. Yes.
Possibility.
I don't want you to dig up your garden, but
No.
send us a few seeds of some of these really special plants.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Carol.
After the quiet of the countryside, the judge's next stop is Lisburn and a biker's backyard with some tropical va-va-voom.
My main three passions in life would be motorcycles, rock music and tropical gardening. I started the tropical plants 3 years ago. I'd done a lot of research and it was really interesting. The size of the leaves you could grow, the size the plants grew in one season. Rather than just walking around the garden and saying your grass is nice, this is polywana, the fastest growing tree in the world.
Is this the right place?
Has to be it.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a bit of me.
That is
We can get started over here.
extraordinary.
And how about that for a backdrop?
Oh yeah, we're here for plants.
That's the hardy palms, Trachycarpus. And look, Cardiocrinum.
Cardiocrinum.
Cardiocrinum. It's a lily that grows taller than you. We've travelled through the fields and highways and byways and we're in the tropics.
It's a bit Jurassic Park almost.
That's exactly what it is, Penny. That's exactly what it feels Jurassic.
Look at this Rheum.
So that's
Rheum
the
palmatum.
false rhubarb.
A kind of rhubarb.
Oh,
From China?
Yeah, and big dramatic leaves. So it's a perennial, it dies down, but at this time of the year, it explodes. Look at that, Carol.
What's that?
The
Oh, this alder.
yes,
Alder and better.
the purple elder.
That's me. So it's been cut. Instead of being a huge, great big tree or enormous shrub, it's been cut right down to the ground. So this is all new growth.
normally it would grow to how tall?
Well, as tall as an elder. Really huge, massive.
Look at this, the Gunnera manicata with those massive leaves underneath the Dixonia tree fern. So that loves the moisture, as does the Dixonia, but that's going to divide this garden totally in another month or two.
You'll need machetes, won't
That's
you?
it. And then the baby Dixonia, so that's all the way from Tasmania in Australia. This is one of my very favourite plants, and I grow loads of these in my garden. They're hardy tree ferns that do very well when there's moisture in the air with a little bit of protection, but very slow growing. So it's almost like counting the rings of a tree. You can count how old that plant is by counting the amount of fronds. Every year a new layer of
So is that a
fronds.
baby?
That's one foot every 10 years, so that's about 10 years old. Look at that one.
That's huge.
Owner George has invested an enormous amount of time and money researching and sourcing plants from all around the world.
It's very expensive. They're unique and they're rare, and because they come from all tropical parts of the world, you've got different plant passports and import taxes and that sort of thing. By the time you get them here, there is a core chunk on it. You would lose a lot of things trying to overwinter them, paying £100 for a plant, and you'd maybe lose it just through no fault of your own. But it's the determination just to keep going and to keep trying and trying.
Keeps giving, doesn't it, this garden?
It's a surprise every couple of steps.
Oh, I love the pokers. There's some really vibrant ones back there.
So these are actually primulas. That's a primula vialii, isn't it lovely? But that's what they call it, red hot poker primula, for obvious reasons.
Look look what I've just found. Strawberries.
Strawberries.
And a little strawberry just emerged beside nasturtiums. It's all brilliantly exuberant and personal. Oh, look at these cardoons. They're amazing.
So these are a lovely pair of coconuts, or are they bananas?
Well, they're amazing because they're Japanese hardy bananas, so that's Musa Baju, and they will survive outside in Northern Ireland. So they're herbaceous, they die down, but they come back up at this time of the year, and I think they're magnificent here.
I think it's about time we talk to George, don't you?
Oh,
Come
I
on.
think-
George,
I think
yes,
we
let's
have to
meet him.
George. Yeah, let's go.
George, thank you so much for inviting us into your magical garden.
Thank you, you're welcome.
It's absolutely amazing. It's not a cheap hobby though, when I see some of the plants that you've invested in.
Yes, it was an investment. We're into thousands of pounds there, like, but it's my passion, it's my love. I don't drink or smoke. If I was looking at something, I save up hard for it, and I eventually do get there, like, but I got the odd wee surprise in them because you get seeds in them, as you know, Dermot.
Yeah.
And you get the odd tropical flower coming up in it.
I know.
So you've a wee bonus.
But you sound like you do loads of research, so you can
Definitely.
really make it feel at home.
Yes, definitely.
And everything does look at home, apart from... Why have you got these little bedding plants here and there?
Right, it's a family garden.
Right.
The wife loves her bedding plants and whatnot, so I had to come to a compromise, yes.
George, I didn't think I could love you any more.
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
So George, you're so unique with this incredible garden you've got here. Surely there was another hobby that came before this?
I always liked motorcycling,
Okay.
bodybuilding and AC/DC.
Yes, George! Let's rock on!
Absolutely wonderful.
From George's rockin' garden, the judge's final visit is to an actual rock garden in Balnahinch. A large expanse of native rock dominates in this 4-acre garden created by Bridget.
It's evolved organically over the years, and the rock really designed the garden. So you're working along the rock all the way through. Plants do particularly well in certain areas, certainly with the rock. So you're going to have very, very dry areas. You can put some alpines in. There's also extremely wet, boggy areas, and they can actually run right beside a very dry area. But it's workable. It's extremely attractive once you get it cleaned back and actually see what is there. On the whole, anything that is planted works fairly well here. So I must be doing something right, I think.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah, what do you think of it then?
Well, I'm impressed. I mean, how tricky is it to get the right combination of planting when you've got all this sort of rockery? And I love how it sort of meanders around. It's almost like there's going to be a big reveal.
And the planting's lovely.
Lots of colour.
Taste of what's to come. Come on,
Yeah.
let's have a look.
It does invite you to explore. What I really love about this is the undulating nature of the garden, the pathways and the general landscape, topsy-turvy.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it just makes you want to run, doesn't it? Up and down.
Wow, look at the colours of those.
Oh, they're great. They're drumstick primulas.
Drumsticks. I love
No, they're not.
They're not?
The candelabra.
Oh, candelabra. Sorry.
Candelabra.
Sorry,
that's it.
sorry.
But they tell you it's a nice boggy garden because they love their feet in the kind of moist soil.
But the wonderful thing about them is how long they last. Because they open one whirl of flowers, go up a story, another one, and they can have, I don't know, 8 to 12 of those.
It's like fireworks, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it really does attract
Yeah.
all the butterflies and bees.
Yeah.
That butterfly rejected it. It obviously hasn't read the script.
And around every corner, there's a new view. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you have the yellow lupins and then those poppies.
The red poppies.
It's like a stage set, a wonderfully undulating one. But isn't that yellow fantastic here, especially in this light?
And that contrast with the red poppy. We just planted some wild poppy seeds in our garden as a celebration for the 80 years of the end of the war. So they remind me of that, but I know they're not the same type of poppies. And what's interesting is how closed these are, these ones, and then there's others that are quite open for the pollination.
So they're all opium poppies, Papaver somniferum, because it sends you to sleep. Yeah. But they're all annuals.
Okay.
So they'll just do that and then fizzle down.
Bridget has propagated many of the plants here from clippings gifted by family and friends. It's a garden filled with love that supported her through good times and bad.
I love being in the garden. I love being outside. Particularly when I got unwell, I had breast cancer. During my treatment, every day coming out and seeing plants growing, it gives you so much hope for the future.
I really like this sweep of this grand staircase.
But it really introduces this dingly dell, doesn't it? It's just perfect. I love these hostas, but look at them. They're perfect.
Do you know what I really love? That geranium palmatum that floats in the dappled shade of these trees, that floats under everything.
Yeah, and they're self-seeding, so it must be really happy. I'm loving this Santadisha. Isn't it gorgeous?
I saw it as we were coming down that sweeping staircase, and in this dark area it just lights everything up.
And what a beautiful contrast between the twirly flowers and then these beautiful shiny leaves.
Look at this. We could call that a bog, and the way actually your London Pride is draping down to it, the flag iris.
So Iris pseudochorus variegator, and it'll turn green later on in the summer, but right now it's at its spectacular best.
And it displays a real knowledge of where plants like to grow, just that part of the garden.
Right plant, right place.
Oh, and another surprise around another corner. Isn't it lovely to have water in the garden?
Lots of rocks, isn't it, though? It's a bit harsh, I suppose, between the grass and the water. What do you think?
I just don't like ponds in the middle of lawns.
I guess you could soften it. We have lavender around our pond, and it is a nice introduction of colour and texture, breaks things up a bit.
Providing the soil around the edge is dry. Because lavender wants the opposite conditions to
Well, with it being
plants.
rocky, then you would think that would be the case here, wouldn't you?
Yes, absolutely, because that's a kind of arid landscape. So lavender should do well, and they should plant something in there, shouldn't they?
But bees love a bit of dirty water, so that's
Do
a good
they?
thing to a garden.
Yeah.
That water.
Bees must drink,
They must.
but not necessarily from a pond in the middle of the lawn.
Okay.
Okay.
Walking the plank. Hi, Bridget. We have had the nicest time wandering around your garden and getting to know it.
I love it because I just love being outside. It becomes easier as you're just gain experience in it, because I'm always learning, because I want to learn more, because I'm not a gardener as such.
You are a gardener.
Yes.
You might not have.
Not qualificated.
What's that got to do with it? It's the experience, isn't it, of doing it that turns you into a gardener.
Well, Bridget, you have given us loads of food for thought. It's been a real privilege to wander around your garden. What you've created is amazing. Thank you.
Absolute inspiration, truly.
Thanks, Bridget.
3 wonderful gardens. But which of the 3 gardens will the judges pick?
Let's talk about Robert and Michael's garden.
Right from the moment you walked in, you just knew that this was going to be gorgeous. Every plant in that garden looked healthy and happy.
It was a great reveal, I think, wasn't it? Because you got that little introduction to sort of hint to what might be behind the door. And as we walked through, we just got one surprise after another. It was breathtaking.
Every element of it smiled back at you.
Yeah.
It wasn't pompous, it wasn't showing off. It was really built with love.
If my garden looked like that, I'd be the happiest woman in the world. I just thought the planting was superb.
Let's talk about George's garden.
It said, "Welcome to the jungle," and you were like, okay, we've got some rock and roll in here too. It was a mix of everything.
You were getting a real great sense of a playful personality and somebody who knew and loved a certain type of planting.
That this was something that he'd come to, and he was going to do it, and he was going to do it, 125%.
Any penny that he had, he saved because he knew the next plant he wanted to get.
He gave you those areas that opened up with a bit of space, but then he gave you the plants that were going to be the big garden dividers, and then you saw these huge tree ferns peeking up above everything. Now, Bridget's garden.
She worked with the land. She was sympathetic to what she was working with. There were lots of rock. So that was a challenge in itself in finding the right plants to grow in that type of soil.
There was one big exception to the whole thing, which was this pond in the middle of the grass. But to be very positive, she's obviously got a real feeling for plants. And, she used very simple plantings in some places, but lots of it, very generous with the planting, that boggy bit down at the bottom.
Oh, wonderful. She has put every ounce of herself into it. So which one is it going to be? It's hard.
I've made my mind up.
It's unanimous.
The garden going forward is Ivy Dean.
There they are, look. Come on out.
Oh, hi Carol, hi Dermot.
Good to see you.
One at a time.
Good to see you.
And listen, well done.
Thank you.
Enormous congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. And we'll see both of you at the final.
Yeah.
Love you. Thank you.
See you then.
Thank you. Bye.
Robert and Michael are now one of 5 finalists, all with their eyes on the prize, each hoping that theirs will be the greatest garden.